Yeah, I remember Fury playing it, and it was very.
And it's the Soraka, so again, very SK Telecom, patch 6.8 now, patch 6.10. Not much has changed.
Not going to be able to finalize a kill. Duke just going to get the shield from the parallel convergence score. Not going to get caught by that one. He's going to go straight in onto Someday, who's taking up the tower.
Nicely
Duke is
done.
just not going to get out of this one.
So
Someday
clean
still
from
live.
KT Rolster. This is the sort of play that they oscillate between clean, decisive lead, because Arrow's all alone.
Yep, getting silence as he stands in that field. The bubble comes
Nice
through,
stun.
and now bang! Going to get hit up by that Ignite. Gets one more hit in. Will finish him off, and Blank coming in on the backside. Will he get the Cocoon? It's not going to happen. Hachani takes a bit of damage from the Starfall, but it's just going to be Arrow going down.
3v2, so someone would have died even with the mechanics. They don't quite get the 1-for-1, but across the map, the win goes over to KT, and in the mid lane,
Yep.
the trading never stops between these two. A lot of feeling.
Faker taking a ton of damage.
Oh, he's still
the
going.
Flash forward by Fly. Faker,
Can he hit the ult?
Gotta respect the ult. Does land. Can Fly hit these last
The range,
few stars?
please.
Throws out the Q. It's not going to connect. And now Fly in a really bad spot, and Faker says, you know what? You're really dirty as well for Faker on the Azir, getting that many extra stats.
In general, there's 4 decent damage dealers on the side of SKT.
Yeah.
Fly doing his best to hold the minion wave. Doesn't turn
Oh,
bottom lane.
okay.
That happened.
Yeah, so Wolf is just dead. I guess he got rooted.
Order, but the Jin just kills him.
Oh, Faker going in, gets the Emperor's Divide on the Fly. Here comes Blank as well. That's a dead Star Dragon. He's going to fall. Blank finding the kill for himself, and SKT are just going to keep this train. Yeah.
So going to have a lot of maneuverability, and flat armor penetration in his ult means that early game, this damage should be pretty big.
They're just going to open up with the Jin ultimate as they try to get on the Wolf. Here comes Someday with the
By
TP. He's going to get locked up by the bubble, and he goes down. Hachani finds the kill. Now Someday kiting up on the front side.
To catch Blank as
Yeah,
well.
oh wow, they do catch Blank, and he has to flash over the wall. They'll get him to safety, so just TPUs, but they flash to get in.
3-man dive, but
here
Blank's
comes
here.
Blank. Yeah, they cannot get the lockup. Somebody's going to go back in here. Huge amounts of damage comes down, and it locks up Duke, and he falls. Blank now on the run. They will lose. Yep. Well, he gets the flash over the wall, but here comes the tidal wave. It's going to pop him up. Bubble as well to collapse on top of him, and Swore will find the kill.
Range support problems right there. I'm going to put down some vision, clear some odds on them.
Well, now this is a bank prop. Flashes out to get away from that curtain call, but it's not going to matter. The bubble connects yet again from Hachani, who's having a good showing on this Nami thus far. Faker going to go straight in on the Fly, gets locked up by the Q stun, has to pop the heal and try to keep himself alive. Faker goes in, gets the Emperor's Divide down. Score getting popped over into the wall. The Lamb's Respite comes down to keep himself alive. Faker looking like he wants to turn.
Happens very rarely in pro play, and in the bot lane, CS advantage has stayed about the same for Bang.
Yep. Bang though, speaking of which, gonna get rooted here, taking a ton of damage. No way for him to get out of that one alive.
Well, pass marks for the Jin. The Jin's been working out. Scores going.
This doesn't happen in my solo queue games. I always get like triple air and ocean or cloud or something like that. I never get the good ones. Faker though, going in aggressive again. Someday throws out the Emperor's Divide. He's taking a ton of damage. Fly is floating his way in. Wolf as well, coming up here to support his mid laner. The heal's coming through. Wish gets popped. Faker getting locked up. Looks like he's going to go down, and he does. The teleport coming in from Duke. Can they find anything? Cocoon lands on the score into the parallel convergence. Not going to connect in time.
Look at the damage,
Duke
though.
has to snap back, and now Blank getting knocked up by that bubble.
Against Baron, no mountains, but this is a story as old as can be, and Soraka to heal up Blank to allow him to continue to tank. KT have no idea. They're starting to smell, but this Baron is super low.
Yeah, the pings are coming out, but it's all too late. It's going to go down, and everybody can exit safely. Blank having to use the flash, as does Wolf. How many appearances Bengi will be able to make? Duke, though, going to get jumped on in this top side. Parallel convergence will lock up Swore. Wolf and Bang arriving from the sidelines. They're getting a lot of damage down onto the Kindred, but the Lamb's Respite will come down in time to keep himself alive. Wolf almost getting hit by that bullet, but it doesn't matter because Someday finishes off the kill all the same. It looks like Maokai will be able to walk out, so a fight initiated just about by SK Telecom.
The 80 carry item builds have basically been an arms race.
Oh wow, Hachani just gonna go down. Faker and Bang doing so much damage.
Watch the
Ripping
Jin.
straight through the Mermaid. Faker gonna be trying to eat all these body shots
Last
from
hit.
Bang. He will be able to block all of the shots aside from the first one. So Bang's still low. Faker pushing out the Emperor's Divide, taking a lot of damage. Arrow goes in, trying to finish him off. He's got that Hex Trigger shield, but it doesn't matter. Faker finishes him off as he flashes over the wall for the skill points. And now you can see Blank eating up those tower shots, the wave crashing in. He's going to be able to reset aggro, and they will find themselves. Duke going to get engaged on by Score, taking a bunch of damage. Jukes out the W. Parallel convergence will come up with a stun, and using that.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, using that passive, he's going to be able to zip his way away. There's a ward in the pit, but they don't even care. They're just going to be able to take it. Yeah, they know that Score's just chasing Duke around rather than worrying about the Baron. So
I mean, KT had full information away with the Mountain Drake and all his ability power at the same time in bot lane. Here we see the engage.
Yeah, we're going to go straight in onto Blank. Someday taking up in the front line. Bell comes through though, and Duke goes deep into the backside, gets locked up.
GA pops.
GA does get popped. He does not have the flash, does have the ultimate available though. Fly looking like he's going to be the first one to go down. Hachani falling very quickly alongside him. Score is going to go down. Arrow popping the ultimate, but there's nobody but tanky members right up in his face, so he cannot hit any of the priority targets. And with 3 members down, just Arrow and Someday up, looks like this is going to be game for SK Telecom, taking down the first Nexus turret here at 34 minutes.
Just waiting for a minion wave to come in. They're still riding the Baron buff. This would be the game ending. Only 2 members from KT. Nothing they can do to stop the onslaught from 5.
Yep.
And we're going to see Duke teleport in just to ice it all out.
And he is. Turrets go down. You can see that. Nexus getting shredded, as is Arrow's HP bar, the final member of KT to fall. 13-9 in the end, and SK Telecom making it look easy.
Said it before, I'll say it again. The Faker show has been renewed for another season, completely on form. Another one of those games where it feels like he brings his own basketball to the court. He decided the game. He dominated the game. We still saw the ganking jungler coming through from Blank, but he wasn't needed. Faker did it all himself.
Yeah, Faker definitely performing in that one. I mean, just the sheer amount of damage, split pushing as Azir with just flash cleanse.
He does things that you just shouldn't be doing. Split pushing with Azir is a dirty word. We always talk about double TP versus Azir having to stick in the mid lane. No one told Faker. He decided to go bot, then he went top. He was just having a fun old time.
Yeah. Definitely had fun with